Mechaverse.co presents RX-78-2 Gundam 1 to 144 scale real grade line. And now it's time to put it together. Is that a master grade? Is that a perfect grade? Well, not even close for sight at last. Articulation is basically the same. Head goes pretty far up and down. Arm rotate 360 and altogether goes this far up. The waist goes side to side a little bit, and that was a beam saber, and then up and down some. When you get the front skirt out of the way, you can have the leg going forward this far, and same goes for the back skirt, pretty far back, and then out about this far. So really good. And it can also rotate at the hip about this far. No problems at all holding his beam rifle. It is a bit tricky to get out this little handle that will go into the hand, but with the help of some object like this, you can do it without any problem. And of course, he has no problem reaching across with the other arm and grabbing the other handle. The beam saber, even with the peg, feels a bit loose, but it won't fall off until you start fiddling around with the arm. And as I said, yeah, it's just a bit disproportioned. And the shield is pretty secure, even if right now I'm not holding the handle, I'm just having it hanging on the peg. But it's when you start pulling off some decent looking action poses that you notice how awesome this guy is. First of all, gripping the shield's handle will just increase its stability in the hand. Then, strange but true, the bazooka seems to be even more stable than the beam rifle, so it's the most stable weapon at all in the Gundam's hand. And then the feet just moves the way you want them to, and same goes for the knees. And when you see some armor separation like this guy really looks awesome. And how about a kung fu kick? Well, it seems that he can do even that. For size comparison, here he is between the gun cannon and the gun tank, the other two good guys from the series. And I gotta say, they look really good together. And then next to another suit of Amuro, the new Gundam, which is one of the tallest Universal Century suits. And so let's go with my final verdict. As you can imagine, it's gonna be very positive. But are there only positive? Not really. Let's start with the negative. First of all, some pieces like to pop out quite easily. Front skirts and back skirts in premise. Then we have some armor on the shoulder, the bicep and the lower leg. Then we have generally loose limbs. They won't fall off, but you don't want to fiddle around with them too much. And then we have loose finger. They hold the accessories, but they like to pop out quite easily. There are really tiny ball joints, and so sometimes it might be just difficult to put accessories in these hands. And then and these are my personal thoughts. I think that the horns are just too small for the size of his head. And then we have really oversized beam sabers. And then, after the negatives, which are a bit more than I was expecting, let's go with the positives. Worth noting though is that the shield can be plugged into his backpack, which I totally forgot to mention. First of all, I gotta say I'm impressed with the incredible amount of articulation and posability this kit has. For being the same size of a high grade, I think this is really awesome. I never seen something like that. The armor separation gimmick is really something amazing. And same goes for the detail. This kit has an incredible amount of detail. And with just a little bit of effort with the Gundam marker will make this kit shine on your shelf. And then, I gotta say, I really like this color scheme. the kind of darker colors and the gray separation. I think if there would be a real RX-78, it will look just like that. And another smaller win for me is the bazooka. Well, I usually don't like bazooka's weapons at all. I prefer machine guns or beam rifles, but in this case I really like this bazooka, and plus the fact that it's the most stable weapon they give him. I think I probably display the Gundam with the bazooka on my shelf. And that will end my review of the 1 to 144 scale real grade RX-78-2 Gundam. And I really enjoyed this kit. My verdict is absolutely positive. I totally recommend this guy for the low price it costs. I hope you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye.